we're going to start off relatively slow.
Okay.
We're going to start off approximately 10 miles an hour.
Okay.
Just in second gear.
In second?
Just in second gear, 10 miles an hour. And then, don't forget, I'll check around, make sure it's clear, and then I'll say stop, and that's the point you react as if a child were on the road in front of you. Quick reaction, heavy squeeze, clutch down, and then once you've done the stop, I'll talk you through the first time about what we've got to do to get going again. Don't be scared of it, you.
Okay.
You give your brake pedal a flipping good squeeze.
Okay.
And then he said something different. Ready to go?
Yes.
Go on him, drive him. Good.
Lady's okay.
Good. If anyone comes from behind whatsoever, we will not do a stop, we will just drive normally, or I'll get you to park in. Alright? Okay. We're going to get round this corner.
Do you want me to go
this
10
bend.
miles an hour?
Yes, please. We're going to get round this corner and round this bend, and then I may ask you to do a stop. Okay? Alright, no worries at all. You can go a little faster, maybe go just a little squeeze of the gas. That's fine, just like that. So I want some gas being pressed, Erin, rather than it just idling. So I may ask you to stop at any second whatsoever. Stop! Feet still. Secure your car up with your handbrake. Neutral. Relax your feet. Watch your mirrors and look around. Okay. Cool. Take a breath. Calm yourself down. I know it's not really too bad with that one, but that's when maybe the heart would be beating. Compose yourself. Then your examiner will go, that's great, Erin. Drive on when you're ready. So you press the clutch back down into first. Don't go yet. And you've checked that side before you've checked this. I want you to do a sweep from left to what? Right, clockwise. Good. Every mirror, every movement around every pillar. We all good?
Yeah.
Drive on normally and park somewhere next to the curb on the left, please. Do we need to tell anyone?
No.
Okay, this mirror as well, Erin. A little bit closer, you haven't finished yet. Gas and bite, creep. Okay, that's good. Alright, good, secure your car all up. Relax, no problems. How did you find that first go?
I feel like it's okay because we were going 11 miles an hour.
Okay, super. So the speed isn't an issue on that first one. We always do them pretty slow on the first one just to get you used to the coordination. I thought your coordination was good. I thought your reaction was also good. How did you find the braking, however?
I feel like I didn't do as much braking as I could and just went straight for the clutch.
Okay. I totally agree. That's a perfect analysis of how that stop went. I'm going to give you a mark out of 10.
Okay.
If I would say a 5 out of 10, that would have meant you could have braked twice as much or stopped in half the time. And that was about a 5.
Okay.
So you know the type of pressure now that you need to be giving it.
Okay.
Alright? The rest of the stuff, though, was pretty good. What did I say to you about your observational work before you went? No, you were just going to go flippantly check that side, and then I don't know whether you were going to check this side or not, but this is the least dangerous to the most.
Okay.
So we start this side and work clockwise, as you said. Alright? Should we have another go?
Yeah, okay.
Okay, I think we'll try and go a little faster. Still in second gear this time, but maybe 15-ish.
Okay, we're just going to go straight up?
Straight up, yeah.
Okay.
All good? Happy?
All good.
Go on.
No, we don't need to turn you on.
Keep watching your mirrors, things could change. Again, may I ask you to stop at any second. You get accelerating now. A little bit early for the gear change. Get to about 15, go on, get going. May I ask you to stop at any second. Stop! Feet still. What do you do? Yeah. Relax. Touch your brake pedal lightly and watch. You're just staring at this. It's irrelevant. Outside of the car. What if someone came? Yeah? Good. Now, drive on when you're ready. No, get prepared first. Right foot swaps. And then, happy?
Yeah.
Good. Go on then, off we go. And we're going to go a little bit further and park somewhere on the left again, please. Good. Remember to keep the car rolling until you've finished, because you press the brake too much like you have done and run out of momentum. Now you need first gear and move it up again. Do you understand? You have to leave it enough momentum to do what you want to do. Are you quite close enough, Erin?
No.
Not really. Okay. Secure your car up. Good, relax.
I'll rate myself first. I'll give it a strong 2.
Do you think that... So, on my scale that I gave it before, I said 5 being...
You
could brake twice as much or stop in half the distance.
I've probably done that in less than half.
Do you think that was less than a 5? Was
Yeah.
that less than the first time?
Yeah.
It wasn't. It was just slightly more. It just takes longer. Don't forget, we went up to 15. Do you understand?
Yeah.
So the pressure that you gave it, I thought, was slightly more. I think that was about 6. So you need to squeeze your pedal
More.
much, much more.
Okay.
Sound like a little bit of a broken record, don't I? Yeah, therefore, do something about it and shut me up. Yeah? Okay. We're going to also just give you a little way of turning round here as well. I'm going to talk you through what we used to do as a turn in the road, which is the old 3-point turn. They don't ask you to do it on tests anymore. However, it's a useful exercise for us to have a little...
Have we done it here before?
We may very well have done. I might have even used the junction on the right. I think I used the junction on the right to do a taxi turn and to turn us round, didn't I? But we're going to do an actual turn of road. If we've done one here before, we may have done, don't know, can't remember. But we're going to have a little go. Slow clutch control. Observations everywhere. Move the car. Go full right lock towards that curve over that other side. Off you go. Prepped first before you do observations. Yeah, we good to go?
Yes.
Go on then. Go slow. Look out your right window. Steer. Clutch down a little. It's like the forward bay, Erin. Full lock. Full lock. Good. Okay. We're going up the camber of the road, so you'll need to lift a little bit more bite. And then we go down towards the curb. Try not to move your clutch too much, remember? Another little look over your right shoulder. Okay, so keep going. Keep going. Before we get to the curb, at the very last minute, we're going to steer back the other way. Not yet. Not yet. And we look at that curb underneath your mirror, don't we? When are you going to start steering, do you think? Go on, keep steering and moving. Keep steering and moving until you're close enough. When do you think close enough? Perfect. Put your handbrake on. Take it out of gear. Relax. Is it stressing you out, sat in the middle of the road?
A little bit.
Yeah, forget it, because you're fine. No one's coming. What I'd like to say is very well done with your first part of that. Do you notice the skills that we've given you now have given you the skill to do other things?
Yeah.
That was excellent. Very good with your stop at the front. We're going to go into reverse now as well. Well done. Okay, should we dry steer? No. We're going to move
How did you move the mirror again?
What did you do with the switch?
Just put it over. There we go.
Okay, good. We're going to go very slow and then steer full lock.
Left.
Good. Or
I've got my left and right square.
I'd prefer you just to say that way, because left and right switch when you look forward and backwards. That could actually be confusing, because this way's left when I'm looking that way, and that way's left when I'm looking that way. So try not to get too much wrapped up with lefts and rights.
Okay.
Just point. Which way do you want the bum to go?
That way.
So you stay that way.
Okay.
That's it. Check before you go. And it's a slow moving, steer quickly again. Small movements of the clutch. Full lock, full lock. Good. Good. Nice job. We're going this way. Look this way. Well done. Keep looking behind me. Look to the right again. Now, which wheel's going to be nearest to the curb? At the back?
Mine?
Yes,
Yours?
yes,
Mine.
yours. Yeah, we're going to get past sort of straight, aren't we? So, side should you be checking, do you think?
Mine.
Good. So again, go very slow. When we get close, again, turn some steering the other way. So go on, start moving your hands, keep moving your hands and keep moving your car until you think you're close enough. Perfect, Erin. Very well done. There's a tiny little bit of curb left on this camera just here. That's brilliant. Well done. Now what? Good. Now what with this? Gear? Good. And now what? Check, check. Good. Go slow steer, full right lock. Full right lock. Move your hands round and straighten up with your left curb, and we're going to park before we get to the junctions. Undo, undo. Come on. You still grab. But slowly undo and keep moving until you're done. That'll do nicely. Good, secure it up.
That's alright, actually, wasn't it? The only bit that let down was the observations before we took off again.
Which is an Erin trait. You do that in the car park, so you just put it into gear and go. Because you think it's quiet. Remember, the only way you can tell it's clear and quiet if you look. You have to look. That was very good. Remember what we've done there, because there's nothing on the test that makes you have to turn round in that way. And a lot of driving instructors won't teach that turn in the road because it's not on the test. I get it why, because if they're teaching everything on the syllabus, the pupil who's paying for the lessons is going to go, sod that, I'm not going to go with Billy because he's doing things properly. I'm going to go with Ashley because he's only going to teach me the things that I need to know for my test, and that's not the correct way to do it. All right, so remember that way of turning around. Quickly just recap on what I said about the camber, the curvature of the road. You go up to the middle and down towards the sides, don't you? Did you feel a difference with your clutch control as you were coming towards the curbs there as well? Very good. We've done a lot of that stuff with our forward bay park over the last couple of lessons. That's why you've done it very, very well. Leave the car on, we're going to be 2 secs. And this is proof as well, Erin, and this isn't really for your benefit, this is for everyone else's benefit who's watching this. People are obsessed with manoeuvres, but you have just proved in a nutshell that if your skills are up to the correct level, any manoeuvre is no issue to you. And people are obsessed with doing manoeuvres from an early sort of time and stage in the driving, and then they take ages doing them. If you build your skills, you think on what you've just done. You've never even seen one of those turns in the road before. Done it. Wicked. Leave that there for today. Unless you've got any questions.
No.
Well done. Good. Back to the emergency stop. That last brake was a 6.
Okay.
Now, I've got a task for you here. We're going to go up to 20 miles an hour. And I would like you to press that brake pedal as much and as far as you can. Even if you think I'm going to try and get it to the floor, that might be your mindset of doing it. You've got to squeeze more and more and more and more and more and more and more all the time, increasing pressure until we come to a stop. It's not get it on it and just leave it there.
Okay.
You have to be doing that.
Push.
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 Push. Good. Ready to go?
We are indeed.
Good, go on then. Nice work. Good. Which pedal?
Yes.
Push. Push. Second. Good. Well done. I want you to keep in second gear, keep in the middle of your lane as well, not drift out. Erin, come on, this side a little bit. Keep going. That's good. Make sure to stop at any second. This time, do not be scared of it and give it a bloody good push, I want to tell you. Stop. Lovely. Feet still. You fix this bit. Relax. Watch. Watch, not me.
Oh, what?
Watch. I'm not important.
Okay.
Just listen to what I'm saying. Good. Bring yourself down. Now drive on when it's safe. Okay, good. Well done. Nice job. And we'll park somewhere next to the curb on the left, please. Do we need to tell any cyclists? No.
No.
Nice job. Well done. Secure your car up. Relax. Analyse it.
I think that was better.
Give yourself a 10 out of 10, or give yourself a rating out of 10, not a 10 out of 10 necessarily.
Bit of rude. 7.
7. Thinking on what I said about that scale, whereas 5 was...
But to be fair, I reckon about an 8. I don't reckon I could have done it much sooner.
I think it was a 9 plus, to be honest. I thought it was excellent. Okay. I've also given up on this car trying to get the ABS working in very good dry conditions with good road surfaces. The ABS, we could try till our heart's content from 20-ish miles an hour, and you'd find it virtually impossible to get the ABS working on this because the grip is that good and that high. Okay, so that was nearly as good as we could get it. If you were to do a stop like that on your test, you'd be totally and utterly fine. Usually we'd push on from that and push the speed up, but I think that's a nice sort of level at the time we've spent doing it to go good, done. You've got the good idea of that. We do need to change the weather conditions when we do this, and then up the speed a little, maybe
what
get one to...
What speed can they ask you to go from?
Usually around 20 miles an hour, but it can be up to 30.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure that the reasons behind them only doing it around 20 is the health and safety side of it. Examiners have maybe got 7 tests to do throughout the day.
Do you reckon maybe as well because the likelihood is like you'd have to do an emergency stop because a place like a school, because that's where most kids are going to be, likelihood, and they're normally 20
maybe
anyway.
Maybe that there's got to be all different thinking behind it from the DVSA. However, health and safety of the examiners is probably one of the main things, because they've got to do 7 tests a day. You imagine if that's the reason behind only doing 1 in 3 as well. You imagine if they had to do 7 tests all at 30, wallop, they'd be off with neck injuries all the time and back injuries. So no, it's not a problem. I think we're good with that today. Unless would you like another go, or no, you feel okay? That last one was a cracker, wasn't it?
Yeah.
You seem to have got that mindset of what you've got to do with the pedal. Okay, so we're good with that for now. If I wave to anyone, don't stop. We are not doing any more stops.
Okay.
And it's important for me to bring it to an end.
Okay.
You imagine I wave to someone and you're still in that emergency stop frame of mind. The only reason we may have to do an emergency stop
is this a real scenario?
if it's for real.
Okay.
All right. But does that give you a little bit more confidence of how quickly the car will stop and how much you can use the pedal without? Yes.
Yeah.
Good. And even on that last start off, I saw something just change slightly with that push with the gas, as long as you do it smoothly. All right.
Okay.
Should we get going?
Yeah.
Good. Well done. Nice work.
Really?
Say again. You say grim there.
I said really.
No, it was. Yeah, it's fine. You worry about the sound too much. We've discussed that, Erin, haven't we?
We have.
Not here. Remember the bus stop that you tried to go in before? Yeah?
Yep.
Because you didn't see the end of it. Yeah, come on, look further. And little task for you in between now and getting back to ours. Any lights, you think about them, you anticipate them, not me. Good job. I think we're going to go a little faster on the way home as well, because you need a little bit of a push with that side of things. At the end of the road, we shall turn left, please. Nice job. What are you going to do? Get the steering fixed round the bend then. Steer, then fix your gear. What should you be doing with the brake? Okay, good. gear was too early.
It
Needed
was.
to finish the steer. Are you ready to help the bus if he wishes to come out?
He's still indicating that way.
Are you ready to help the bus? You weren't. You were going faster, Erin. That's not right. Roundabout left turn, please. Left turn. What do you see?
Nothing.
What should you be doing with your feet then? Good. We'll talk about the bus in a sec. Another roundabout. Ahead, please.
Oh.
No. Didn't need it. Listen. Use your ears more. Are you ready to stop if someone came?
Yes.
Which hand's going to pull you around this curb?
This one.
Good. So we're going to pull round. And which hand's going to pull you around that? Where should you be looking? Pull round, and then your left hand's free to signal. If you learn to reach and pull, you'll do that steering so much better. Yeah, come on, work with it. That's good. So your instinct's to push up with this one, isn't it?
It is.
Pull down with that one. Better. Now, yeah, and it's quicker and easier as well, isn't it?
It is.
Yeah? You have to learn that. You've got to try and work that maybe even on the way home. All right? So what were you saying about the bus before? He's indicating.
Yes.
But that's not anticipating, Erin. That's just reactive, isn't it? You're just looking at something and ready to, whether you're ready to react. If that bus could come out, you need to be driving appropriately, ready for it. Not just going, oh, he's indicating. Yeah, more to it than that. Good job. You were drifting across as you were watching Jogger a little bit, weren't you? Yeah? Come on, look up the road. Another roundabout and a left turn, please, Erin. Well done. Get your prep done. What do you see? What gear are you going to be picking? Good. Do you need to brake?
No.
Could you, if needed, stop?
Yeah.
Good. Could you, if needed, still stop? Well done. Which hand should pull you round? Well done. A little too much. Take a little bit off. There you go. There you go. Smaller movements. Look further. And then reach up with that one to then straighten with the... Isn't it nicer doing it in that way? Yeah? You've got to loosen your grip to get your hands working a little bit though. Better. Well done. Good. Traffic lights coming up. We're going to turn left, please. Nice. Nice job. Damn, my plan has been foiled. I wanted to go a little faster down here. That braking was a little harsh at the end because you were looking down, eyes up. Yeah, not much is going on. I agree, Erin. Well done. Good. Which pedal pushed. When are you going to find time to get the gear? Not yet, because we've got steering to do. So not yet. Come on, push your pedal. Pretty good. But don't rush your gear changes. It's because it's all hand related.
Yes.
Yeah. Well done. I wanted to go a little faster down here, but obviously because of the speed limit, we can't. So stay at 30. Good.
What is the road usually?
50. I foiled my plan. However, you'll be looking a lot further up. What gear then?
Second.
Cool. So it actually needed third, and that said you went for the clutch too early.
Okay.
That's a listening skill as well. Don't forget to
Clutch.
listen for when to declutch. perfectly fine. At 30, it's on that cusp of needing fourth, but fourth will slightly struggle. So, no, it's okay. If you look at your rev counter, right hand side, it's directly in between 1 and 2,000 revs, isn't it? So it's comfortable.
Ahead?
Ahead, leave the clutch, listen to it. Listen. Will it need air?
No.
Yes.
Yes.
Gear. Sorry, I was in the way there a bit. Well done, sorted. Does that make sense to you about when to do it? So you have to open your ears up to do that a little more, don't you? Good. Hold on. You're drifting out that side a little. If I could have had the confidence in you being able to use your gas, we would have gone up on the motorway and just driven down an exit as well, Erin. But I haven't because
I wouldn't have the confidence to even worry about it.
Okay.
I'm not offended.
Okay, so therefore, I would have the confidence in taking you on there if I knew that if I was saying more gas, you would use it. But you don't. So therefore, you need to take a little step forward yourself if possible. All right. I'm done with your speed. You just probably 1 or 2 above there though. What's your thoughts on this road?
No cars coming.
You don't know. There is one there. Who's to our right lane?
Nobody.
No, don't go. Lean forward in your mirror. No, lean forward and look in your mirror.
Yeah.
Do you need to slow? What are you slowing for?
Nothing.
So, a little bit of prep. The slip road's coming out. What did I get you to look for? You're on that line still. Normal position from the left, Erin. Yeah?
Oh, that was too harsh.
Smooth, yeah, okay. So, what did I get you doing with that slip road? Knowing who's that side, and then leaning forward in your mirror and seeing whether there's anyone there. But drive to what you're seeing as well. You were slowing down, but there was nothing there. Yeah? Okay. Good. Nice job. If you get your hand down on the gear lever before you actually go for your feet, you'll speed up your gear changes as well, Erin. Keep to this curb. You're drifting away from these cars and people. You still are. You do it every gear change. Yeah? Relax your grip a little. Drifting again.
Oh goodness, I was really bad.
Yep, it's because your hand's too heavy. And you're actually increasing speed coming into those lights as well. So that shows me there wasn't enough anticipation there. Should you be increasing now? Yes, get going a bit. Although there's a queue further up. You need to do a better job, Erin, going in between the lights. Now, a few sets of lights further up, we're going to turn right. You don't need to lane change yet, but we soon will be needing to make our way across to the right lane. Have a listen to your engine, Erin. Good, good, good. Get it working again then. Good. Okay, have a look in your mirrors. Lights, be careful. Get going, Erin. And then think about a lane change. Come on, Erin, get going. You're not accelerating whatsoever. Good. Stay in the middle for now. And then it's at the third set of lights. This is the first set. It's at the third set that we're turning right at. You can see 1 and 2. We're turning at the set just after that. All right. Good. Which pedal are you going to push? Push it then. Push it then. Good. I want you to push it more before you get thinking about lane change. Up to third, go and push it more. Good. Good. Okay, push it more, get a signal on. Then we good? Nice job. Better. Good. Good. Through. Gas again. Come on, build. Check your right mirror out. Look at the position that you've got with the curb. Loads. Keep going then. You don't have to steer over here, Erin. Come on, I want you to get going more, Erin. You're still too slow. You're 33 and not increasing. Come on. Good. You're drifting again. That's because you grab with those hands. Do you need all that brake? Do you need the clutch? No. Use it to what you see rather than looking close and just panicking and using it. Stay here.
Okay. Oh yeah.
You know that. Look. Yeah? Come on, observe. Any questions? Get what I mean about using your pedals more? Yeah? Is it your eyes that sort of stop that from happening as well?
No.
It is. It is, Erin. Because you don't see stuff and then you don't know what to do with it. Do you get where I'm coming from? Or you don't see it's clear, or you just look at one hazard rather than the whole scenario, and it makes you slow down when you don't need to. Yeah? It's your eyes that really the limiting factor with this. If you trust yourself to look more, you'll sort it. But well done. That's been another positive one today. Great.
Too soon. Oh no.
Accelerate. Second. Now steer. Look far, Erin. Come on, you should be driving. Good. Well done. Do you understand what I got you to do there? Mm-hmm. Yeah? You obsess with the steering rather than getting little times where you can get the gear in. You've got to look further to sort that. It was a good job. Happy with him now?
Yeah.
Good. If you put your hand down on the gear lever before your feet go, you'll get better coordination with your gear changes. Yeah? And that right hand, what does it need to do? Well, you're putting your left hand down, relax. All the way down this road, Erin, put your hand on the gear lever. Do not change it, just use your right hand to drive and steer around the van. Smaller movements, it's too heavy. Yeah? It's too much, it's too harsh. Good, keep that one hand on the wheel. Good, still keep it. I'm here to help if it goes wrong. You still do not need your pressure that you need or that you put on sometimes. Good. You were too close to your left curb there. You nudged it. Did you notice?
No.
No, you didn't feel that?
No.
No? You have to follow your shape of your road, not just steering in a straight line to where you want to end up. Yeah?
I watched the lights well though.
You did. Multitask though, this is what we're trying to do now, isn't it? Add these little pieces together. Come on. Yeah, good. That's better now. You've got that sussed all yourself. Push. Come on, Erin. Where are you going to fit into the flow? Come on, Erin. Gas. Gas, Erin. Erin, you're staring at the right. Just go on the gas more and go forward more, and that one's not an issue. Get it?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes.
It's not about steering.
It's not about steering.
It's about your feet. Good. Come on. Have a little go with your left hand on the wheel, your right hand on your knee. Have a go.
Wait, what hand? Left hand?
Keep to the left lane.
Yes. See?
Right hand on your knee.
Left, right.
Good. Gently, slow. Good. Keep one hand on, you're fine. If anything goes wrong, I'll help you. Do not worry. Listen. Good. Swap hands. Left hand on your gear lever. Keep braking. The braking's the key, Erin. The braking's the key with what's coming out. Good. What do you think? Good. Just keep like that. Keep your foot on the foot brake. Put your handbrake on. Swap your right foot over and just keep like that to move off. Relax. Hardly hold your right hand. Squeeze your foot more. Press it. Go on, press it. Get your gear. Keep your hand on the gear lever. Keep to your left curb, Erin. You drift. You pull with that hand. Stop yourself doing it. Come on. No. Left hand on the gear lever. Have a look to your right lane. No one's there. Follow your curb. Up to third. Keep your hand on the gear lever. Good. Just use your right hand to steer. You shouldn't do it, but I'm managing the risk. If someone steps out from buying this car, I'm ready. Good. Gently, slow. We're turning left at the lights as well, please, Erin. So, we need to tell anyone behind. Yes. Yeah. Left hand on the gear lever. Good, keep braking. Look far to get your steering fixed. A little more right. You're going in here. You shouldn't be going in here. That's better. Stop smoothly and gently. First gear, good. No, left hand on the gear lever. Good. Good. Which pedal are you going to push? When can your steering wheel be still to get second now? Now 2 hands on to do the steer. Off the pedals, just steer. No pedals yet, straighten with the central line. Good, hand back on the gear lever. Up to third. Good, keep your hand on the gear lever. Good, keep your hand on the gear lever, we're totally safe with the lights. Use your brakes. Forces you to relax, doesn't it?
I wouldn't say relax.
You're going in here. No, you are. You just don't like it. No, put your hand on the gear lever. Put it in first and move us forward, Erin. You've got to get through this. There's no issue. Take 2 hands off the wheel. Take 2 hands off the wheel. Clutch down. Use your brake. Stop. Good. Which way did it go? And you don't. No hands on the wheel. Move off. Move off. Move off. Use your right hand now to guide it. Good, gas, squeeze your pedal. It doesn't move. The only thing that moves it is your right hand. Left hand on the gear lever, Erin. You have to learn to steer with one hand. You have to. 2 hands now for the situation down at the bottom. Do you get it? It's not that it's not hard, it's just that you don't like it.
I don't like it.
I know. Because you feel as though you've got to wring its neck all the time. And you haven't. From lesson 1 we said about chilling with your hands. Yeah? Mm-hmm. Good. Good. Now accelerate, press your pedal to fit into a space. When's the space? Now there is. Get going then. You didn't. You should have kept up with that one. Now that's too close. You're not managing your speed to suit.
Okay.
You have to then push your pedal to suit where you want to end up, not just pushing it at one pace all the time. Yeah? Right hand on the gear lever, get third, relaxed. That right hand's pushing, I can see it. Isn't it? 2 hands on the wheel. Left at the lights. It was too early. Signal left now, get braking, Erin, get braking. Stay straight, you're going in, look up, you're going in, go straight, first gear. Gas and bite and look far. Gas and bite, look far. You go back to your instinct stuff, don't you, sometimes? What are you going to do with the oncoming car, Erin?
I'm going to...
Don't steer, you'll hit this one, Erin. Wait, it's not steering. Erin, it's speed. It's feet.
Yeah?
Stop. Now carry on, off the brake, steer right. You were doing nothing with it. You're steering away, Erin, slow, off the gas. Slow. Steer right round these. It's not a dodgem car where you just steer away from stuff. It's your feet. Distance. Next left over the bridge. Now are we clear to get going a little bit more? Yeah? Instinct ruins it sometimes, doesn't it? Yeah? You have to work hard at getting away from that instinct. Keep away. Are you okay dealing with this? Come on, don't let your head go. Concentrate. Good, well done, did well. Are you ready to stop if someone came? Good. You were going to hit the curb. You have to follow the shape of the road, Erin. Come on. Your hands must relax. Really important. What are you ready to do here? Cover your brake.
Yeah.
Your hands must be loose still. Look far as you can. Good. Right turn. Okay. Nice job with your steering, well done, good. Well done in second there as well, nice control, good. And just park forward to the path. You were just staring at it and doing nothing, Erin. Put it in first. Just stop. Put a right signal on to show him which way round we're going. And where might be best to actually help him go round now? Where might be best to actually help him negotiate this corner?
I don't know.
You don't know?
Go.
Forward. Just sit still unless he... Just sit still. If he goes round, he goes round. Now move forward. Good. Steer right a little bit now. Good. Just aim towards the path. Good, that's fine. Secure it. Good, relax. Cancel the signal. Turn the car off. What's your thoughts the last little bit?
Don't know.
Pushed you out your comfort zone and your head went, didn't it? It fell off a little bit. Why though?
Don't know.
Well, what's the big thing? What was the big thing that sort of like worried you about what I was getting you to do the last 10-15 minutes or so? Was it the hand?
Yeah.
Or was it anything different? You tell
No.
me. Was it the hand? Okay.
Yeah.
What is it about the hand?
Don't know.
You just don't like it though, do you?
No.
No? That's a huge part of driving, and it's probably the thing that's been your reins, if you like, to your learning. It's probably one of your biggest barriers, or the biggest barrier. It is the biggest barrier that you've had to your driving all the way through, and we need to break that barrier down a little bit. Okay, I know that's quite hard for you there, and it probably caused a few of the other mistakes towards the end, okay, because of fear. But honestly, today it's been a cracker. Emergency stop sorted. Turning the road, what was that like?
It was good.
It was very good. Do you think that you're a little bit more comfortable pushing your pedals?
Yeah.
Absolutely. Use your gas today, it's been a bit better. Use your brake, pretty good. You think that one-handed steer, you probably don't want to, but do you think it's going to be something that needs to be addressed next time?
Yeah.
It does really, doesn't it? We need to sort of like go, well, come on, let's once and for all, let's fix that. And it was interesting for me. The more that I forced the issue and made you do it, the worse you got. And that's not me being sadistic. I know, I can be a bit of a... I won't even swear, but I'll go for problems, won't I, in the car. But it was quite interesting for me that the more I got you to do that, the more it sort of snowballed for the bad, didn't it? And that shows that that's probably one of the main things that we've got to try and work with.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. Honestly though, the steps you've made in the last 5 or 6 lessons have been massive. Well done. And just remember what I've said to everyone who's watching as well regarding the skills that we've given you has then enabled you to go off and do other things that you don't know that you can do yet.
Yeah.
And it has, and that's the big thing about today. Emergency stop, turning the road. Understood well. Well done. Good. Hold on. You can turn your... we turned the car off. I think we're done, aren't we?
We are.
Sounds laughing.